Hey guys, it's me again. I'm finally back with my new phone. Because my old one, it just stopped charging, and then when it died, it was done forever. And that was. Then I had to go stay with my grandparents for 6 days while my parents were in Tennessee. Or somewhere by the Smoky Mountains. Well, in the Smoky Mountains, actually. But you'll see in the background, I am playing Terraria, but that is not the main focus today, obviously. Again, obviously, because you can't hear any of the game noises, hopefully. Excuse me. Today I want to discuss something that's really been upsetting me lately. And I don't know why, I hate it. And what it is the Five Nights at Freddy's fandom. Now, the game is okay to play once in a while, just whenever. But the fandom takes it and makes it creepy. Like, seriously. If you go on anywhere, like Tumblr, but, anything on Tumblr is, well, you know what, 18 plus content. But you can go anywhere and type in Five Nights at Freddy's fan art, or just Five Nights at Freddy's in general, and you'll eventually have just something creepy. It's just like, does this need to be here? Like, really? So, that's one of my main complaints with it. It's like, yeah, I know that everything has Rule 34. I mean, that's the very Rule 34 states everything has that. But I'm trying to be polite with terms here, but there's no polite way to say it. It's porn. And it doesn't need to be there. There's no reason for it. Like, what's the point? They're freaking robots. They don't have genitalia or anything like that. At very most, they might. No, they don't. No, not even that. Because they're made in a factory, overseen by humans. So, all of that just invalidated right there. Like, all that fan art, you can take it with a grain of salt, because there's no way it could ever happen. Not possible. They're robots. Another big complaint of mine is that they treat it like a god, when, seriously, that game could have come out in, like, 1993, and had the exact same graphics. Like, seriously. And same game mechanics. If someone had had the idea, it would have happened. And yet everyone treats it like, oh, this is the next generation of gaming. This is what gaming's about. No. Gaming is about enjoying every genre there is. Not just Five Nights at Freddy's. And what really gets me is that they will just worship it like a god. And it's like, you can't. It's a game. It's a game. It'll never be anything more than a game because it's a game. And it's not even a good game at that. It's pretty poor on quality, and, I mean, after you play it once or twice, it's not even scary anymore. The scariest thing that ever happened in that game was when Foxy, I do believe is his name, comes running down the hallway, and it's like, you're scrambling to close the door. Other than that, there's never much threat, because, you close a door. That's it. You close the door, you become invincible. It's not that tough. Until your power runs out. And then it's like, then I'll give you that's scary. You don't want your power to run out. Because it's like, ding, da ding, da 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 ding. It's like, stop playing music boxes at me. I only had the power go out once when I played. And I'm never going to play it again because, like, alright, I've played through it, I beat it. I got to night 7. And got fired. But it's like, there are people that will just play it. Just play it constantly, all day, every day, no matter how many times they beat it. And they're just obsessed with it, and everything they talk about has to do with Five Nights at Freddy's. And it just annoys the crap out of me. It's like, now everything is about this stupid game. You gotta draw a line. And, I know most of the fandom is like this, but there are a select few that just enjoy it here and there on the side. Like, it's perfectly fine for them to not do that, to not have to bring every conversation. Like, seriously, I have a friend at school who just thinks Five Nights at Freddy's is the shit, man. That all he ever talks about. Five Nights at Freddy's this, Five Nights at Freddy's that. I asked him how he did on a test, and he said, I would have done better in Five Nights at Freddy's without any power to start with. And it's like, I don't understand. I don't get that. You know, I don't get how you can compare a video game to a test, unless it's like Max Payne. In which case, dude, that was a pretty tough test. Props. But, you know, and I get that people like this game. I get that people think it's pretty cool. But the fandom has just turned it into something, like, seriously, everywhere you go, anywhere, anything you do, there's always something related to Five Nights at Freddy's. And it's because the fandom just takes it way too far, and I get so sick of it. Because, you know, I don't want to see freaking Freddy and Bonnie kissing. It's like, according to the game, Bonnie's male, assuming they ever have gender. So it's like, you know, that's kind of, please don't. And then it gets worse. And then it gets worse. The shipping, and like, I get every fandom has shipping, but this takes it further. I honestly think. And, like, YouTube, that's another big concern of mine. Because my little brother loves Five Nights at Freddy's, and I'm not going to complain, you know. I want him to be happy and all that. But then I, like, walk in, and he's on YouTube watching videos labeled, like, Foxy and Chica kiss. And it's like, that's creepy, and I don't want him watching that kind of stuff. He's 7, you know, and I don't want him seeing that kind of stuff. I don't want him to be exposed. And then it gets worse. I walked in on him watching a video, and in the brief time I was there and allowed it to stay on, I watched Freddy bend Chica over. On YouTube. And it wasn't even on my account. Obviously, I'm not 18, so anything that's labeled. And he uses my account to watch videos. That's why there's likes for weird things everywhere. And it's not even targeted, you know. It's not even blocked from non-18 viewers. And it's like, you know, someone's gonna see that and be like, really? I don't like when that happens, you know. It's awkward for me, too. Because, like, you know, sitting here, I just hate it. I really hate it. How they just have to do that. Like, seriously, what is the point? You know, other than someone maybe viewing it once or twice, you know, what is the point of making a video like that? When you could much easier just do what I do. And I got poisoned to death. You can just do what I do. Gaming and stuff, that's real popular on YouTube. I mean, and app gaming, now that that's becoming something, now that people are wanting to see more of that because it's getting interesting, you know, you can really make a good living off that, you know. But no, people still insist on making everything sexual and then posting on YouTube, where that stuff isn't even allowed, you know. So they censor it as heavily as possible while still making it just basic porn. Like, seriously, and it's like, you know, there are certain fandoms where that makes sense, where I can see it. But, you know, this is just, it's a game for kids. That's all it is. So, like, why does it have to be like that? Like, now see, you know, I read a lot of fan fiction. Obviously, I write fan fiction even. I'm sure you already knew that. But, you know, I do include a bit of Rule 34. You know, I do make things like that sometimes. But only when the plot demands it, you know. Only when it's like, yeah, that makes sense. I can see that actually being real and happening. And then it's like, oh, you know, I'll let this go. But when it's fan art, you can't really apply that same sense. And so all fan art that's sexual like that, you need to just know. Because it just doesn't fit. Especially with fandoms like Five Nights at Freddy's. Kids play that game. You know? it's built for kids. And I know there are a lot of fandoms that argue with people, oh, even though it's for kids, everyone can like it. I mean, one of my main fandoms is like that, but Five Nights at Freddy's is different, is it? Because, My Little Pony is a show and all, and, I get people liking that. And I get that, adults and children can get into Five Nights at Freddy's too, but it was designed purely for, it's just different. I don't know how to explain how it is, but I can tell you it is different. And it bugs me, because, it's fine it's fine if you like it, but you gotta realize there are gonna be, real little children that they shouldn't be able to, go on freaking YouTube and watch all this stuff that doesn't even belong on the internet, really. And it's it just bugs me, and I'm worried my brother's gonna find something out, and he's gonna figure out friggin' life and where it all starts for everyone, and I'm not gonna enjoy dealing with that shitstorm. So, try to keep him away from that. I try to tell him, just watch certain YouTubers that I know for a fact are good and won't be just assholes like everyone in the Five Nights at Freddy's community. And, he tries to listen, but Five Nights at Freddy's is everywhere. The animations on YouTube, everywhere. I mean, it's ridiculous. So I guess, eh, 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 I guess that's all I have to say for now. Do like, comment, subscribe down below, because, every little bit helps. Every little bit helps. And I could really use the help. Thank you. Goodbye. Peace out.